Hey everyone, I'm back with another video for you guys, and this is related to Unit 1 of Nutrition. And previously we discussed we learned what the major functions and food sources of each macro and micronutrient is. And if you have any question, please feel free to uh, comment down below, and you can even email me. I'll share my email in the link to the description. Sorry, I'll share my email in the description. Okay, so today we're going to be learning how to identify good foods, like quality foods. So how do we know what foods are quality foods? So according to our book, one measurement of food quality is the amount of nutrient it contains relative to the amount of energy it provides. And high quality foods are nutrient dense, meaning they contain significant amounts of one or more essential nutrient relative to the amount of calories they provide. Okay? So, what are nutrient dense foods? Let's just write these down here, what the nutrient dense foods are. So now we know what nutrient dense foods are, which means they have one or more essential nutrients. Now think about it. Do you think a soft drink contains all the possible essential nutrients? Now what does a soft drink contains? Hmm? Think about it. What does a soft drink contain? Okay, so now here I have a Pepsi bottle and its nutritional facts side by side. So there are 0 gram of total fat, there is 55 milligram of sodium, which is 2%, and total carbohydrate content is like 69 grams, which is 23%. And all the carbohydrates in here is simple sugars, and there is no protein content. So, do you think this is a nutrient dense food or a nutrient poor food? What do you think? Well, obviously, since it has just sodium and just carbohydrates, it doesn't seem like a nutrient dense food. But on the other hand, when we look at, okay, now this is an authentic Italian pepperoni pizza. You can see there is pepperoni on top, there is cheese, there is tomato sauce underneath the cheese and pepperoni, and maybe there are some vegetables. So let's look at the nutrient fact values. There are Per slice there are 298 kilocalories. The total fat content is 13.0 gram. Saturated fat is 5 gram. Trans fat is 0.2 gram. Cholesterol is 30 milligram, and sodium is 760 milligram, which is kind of high. Total carbohydrates are 34 gram. Dietary fiber is 2 gram. Sugars is 3 gram, and proteins is 14 gram. Calcium is 180 milligram and iron is 2.0 milligrams. This seems like a better option to eat. Like it's a better thing. When you compare a diet drink or a non-diet drink, like a Pepsi that we saw earlier, and when you like compare it with this pepperoni pizza, you can see that this is a much better option for when you're hungry instead of just grabbing a Coke and just thinking that, oh, I didn't eat anything, I just drank a soda. This is probably a best option for you then. Okay, now I have found a few examples of nutrient dense foods. So, first example that I'm going to tell you about is vegetables. There is kale, which is high in vitamin A, C, K, and calcium. There is spinach that is high in iron, magnesium, vitamin C, A, and K. And then there is broccoli. I know you guys are thinking, why am I advising you to eat broccoli? You don't like the taste of broccoli? Well, broccoli is a really great food if cooked properly. You can even hide broccoli in like brownies and stuff, if you're creative. And there are fruits. If you don't like vegetables, you can just try fruits. There's blueberries, oranges, avocados. There's whole grains like quinoa, oats, brown rice. There are protein sources like salmon, eggs, lentils. There are nuts and seeds that you can eat. There are dairy alternatives, Greek yogurt, plant-based milk, fortified of course, and legumes, beans and chickpeas. Chickpeas are really high in protein. And even peanuts are really high in protein. I read an article and it said that military men in the past used to eat a lot of peanuts because it was high in protein. And yeah, military men need protein, so you should eat protein. Now back to our book. It is better to get all your micronutrients from the foods you eat as opposed to from supplements, because when you eat the foods, you are not just getting one specific nutrient, you're getting a whole lot of nutrients. Like when you're eating a pizza, you're not just getting cheese or carbs from the pizza. You're getting a lot more than cheese and carbs. You're getting fats, you're getting sodium, you're getting a lot of other things. You're even getting some vitamins from the tomato sauce. So, supplements contain only what is listed on the label, while foods contain many more macronutrients, micronutrients, and other chemicals like antioxidants that benefit health. Another reason why you should not really think about buying supplements is that there is a $20 billion industry in the United States, and about 50% of Americans purchase and use them daily, and there is no consistent evidence that they are better than foods in promoting health and preventing disease. So, I am going to give you a task. You should make a list of your favorite foods and look and visit what's in the foods you eat. And you should look at the nutrient facts. You should know either you're eating nutrient dense foods, or are you eating nutrient poor foods. And this can be a really great thing to focus on your health. Like it'll be great if you're looking at what the foods you're eating, if they are good for you, if they are bad for you. You should just know. So, today we learned about the food quality, how we determine food quality, and how some foods are good and some foods are bad for us, how some foods are nutrient rich while other foods are nutrient poor. So, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much.